Hello everyone, I'm so glad you're here with us today. And today what we're going to do, we are going to take this crushed ore that has been roasted. We're going to get 50 grams of it and we're going to smelt it up. This ore comes from the Mahoney mine, and I would encourage you to subscribe to the Mahoney mine. It's at Mahoney mine, and subscribe to their channel. They have their own mine. They have a claim to that. And matter of fact, last week, JB, Doug, and Tanya and myself, we met at the Bucket of Blood Saloon in Virginia City, Nevada, and had a great time talking about mining, prospecting, and other things of life. And I just want to encourage you, if you like to join us, we would love to have you. Leave a comment below saying, Ernie, I would like to join you guys the next time you guys get together, and I will send you a message. And or if you subscribe to the Mahoney mine, Doug or Tanya will leave you a message saying, hey, this is when we're going to get together, and we're going to get together for a barbecue and other things as well, and we would love to have you be in our AU family. Secondly, as we smelt up this ore, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a softer flux. I was encouraged and educated by metallurgists to use a softer flux as I smelt these concentrates, is because the potassium nitrate and manganese dioxide has a lot of flammable materials, and it gets super hot, and I believe that that's why we're losing all of our gold concentrate. Excuse the motorcycles today. Here in this area and in Virginia City, it is Street Vibes Spring Rally, which my son and his fiance and I will be going to in a little bit. So there's motorcycles everywhere. We're going to join them. It's going to be a great time. We have street vibrations later on in the year. If you got any type of a bike, we love to have you guys come up here and join us. But anyhow, metallurgists told me to use a soft flux when we smelt this. That's what I'm going to do. I'm sorry I jabbered for so long, but I just wanted to give you some advertisements that we have, and we love to have you join us. So let's get on with this project, and let's see what kind of gold we get out from the Mahoney mine. Here we have our 50 grams of crushed and roasted ore from the Mahoney mine that JB had brought over. You can see the scale going from 50 grams to 51 grams. It's kind of a breezy day here, and so the scale is pretty sensitive, and so this is what we got. All right, here we have our 50 grams of concentrate that has been crushed and roasted from the Mahoney mine. We have 50 grams of soda ash, 50 grams of borax, and 50 grams of silica. I only put in 10 grams of manganese dioxide because I needed to cut down from that, from what metallurgists had instructed me to do as far as making it a softer flux. And what I did, when I went to Legends Mining in Sparks, Nevada, I bought a 50-pound bag of manganese dioxide, and I'm not, because I ran out of the Chapman's flux. Chapman flux is basically 20% manganese dioxide, 40% borax, 20% silica, and 20% soda ash. So I figured if I just got the manganese dioxide, I could control it a lot better. So here is our charge that is all mixed up. I put in 27 grams of litharge, high litharge with flour, and that is it. We're going to use the same crucible that we used last time with the other concentrate from the Mahoney mine. This is a 50-gram clay crucible that we got from Legends. And so we're going to get back to this. It's time for us to hop on our Harleys and head up to the Street Vibes Spring Rally in Virginia City. I just wanted to show you what my son and my daughter-in-law and I picked up while we were in Virginia City. We got a new patch today. Actually, we got several patches, but they had this one that we've never seen before, and it has a prospector mining for gold, and it has VC for Virginia City, Nevada, Street Vibrations 2024. I'm pretty excited about this patch, so I thought I'd share it with you. Yeah. Okay, let's get to smelting. We are back from our ride. Let's get to work. Our crucible is now heated up, and what we're going to do is pour in our concentrate and our charge in the crucible and let it smelt for a while. I did not add in there this time, I did not put any rebar into the mix, is because I was educated by a metallurgist that when we roast the ore, there is no need to add in the rebar to help the litharge collect the precious metal that's inside the ore. And our material have now been in the smelter for a little over an hour. I would think about an hour and 10 minutes. And so we're going to pull it out. I did preheat the cone mold just a little bit so we wouldn't have a thermal reaction. And let's get to this. We're hoping our cone is cool enough. I need to remember that lead melts at 622 degrees Fahrenheit, and so I want to make sure that our cone is colder than 622 degrees. There is no frill inside this cone. All right, you can see that I had taken the slag, the cone, and smashed it, and I got no prill. But what I can show you is that this slag is definitely not clean. You know, you can see some metal flakes inside that slag right there. It's getting late, the sun is going down, so what I am going to do, I am going to gather this up in the morning, and I am going to resmelt it and see if you know, and I will change up the flux some. I will add a little more in, and I will also use some more litharge, and I think I will put some rebar in there to collect the metals, and so we'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay, it's not tomorrow, but it's still in the evening here, but we have 194 grams of slag, and so we're going to get some flux mixed in with this and see what happens. Here we have our slag, and what I added in here was 50 grams of borax, 50 grams of soda ash, 30 grams of manganese dioxide, 20 grams of potassium nitrate, and we put in 45 grams of litharge, high litharge with flour, and we're going to get a new crucible. We're going to heat it up, and then we're going to pour this into our crucible and resmelt it and see if we get any precious metals out of it. To save time in this second process, I'm just not going to videotape a lot of what you guys already know, but you can see that it is getting dark. We can see the flame and the heat really well, and so this is going to take about an hour, hour and a half, and we'll get back to it. An hour and 15 minutes. I had already pulled out the rebar, and now we will get the crucible out and pour it into the cone mold. The static that you hear in the background is my bug zapper zapping all the bugs that are around us. And I am going to let this sit overnight and cool off, and we'll get back to this project tomorrow morning. We are back to our project, and you can see how our cone has fractured overnight. And so we're going to get this out of here and see if there is a lead prill in our cone today. Okay, you can see our lead prill that we got. It's a nice size prill. It's actually pretty heavy. I wanted you to be able to see the slag from the second smelt. The slag is just really, really clean. It is clear, and I will watch how I pick this up with my bare hands. I sliced my finger yesterday cleaning up some parts, and I didn't have my gloves on, so I encourage you to wear your PPE. And we're going to weigh out our prill and see how much it weighs. Our prill weighs 29 grams, and we will use our 58 gram cupel. Our cupel is now heated up, and we are going to put our lead prill in our cupel. Well, this concludes this episode. We really didn't get anything from that that double smelt and the cupel, but we were able to at least get the lead and whatever metals that were inside there out of the first set of slag. And so that was the first time I tried that, so I'm glad that we did that. And so it was a great learning experience for me, and I hope it was a great learning experience for you. And if you enjoyed this episode, smash that like button, share it on your channel in case there's somebody out in the world who runs into the same situation, and hopefully they can glean something from this episode. So if you like this episode, smash that like button, share it on your channel. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we would love to have you subscribe and become part of our AU family. And once again, if you're in this area, let us know when if you would like to get together with Doug, Tanya, JB, and myself when we meet again at the Bucket of Blood Saloon in Virginia City. And until then, we'll see you on the next one.